everyone, this is Anam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be explaining the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree along with all the poetic devices. The poem is from the book Beehive of class 9 and is written by William Butler Yeats. He was an Irish poet and one of the foremost figures of 20th century literature. This poem is a lyric. Lyric means a musical poem. It tells us about the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. He has very sweet memories of that place. That's why he wants to go back to the lake island of Innisfree. So from this introduction, we come to know that the poet is not a child anymore. He's a grown-up person. He's living in a big city where everyone is busy in his life, right? So he is fed up of this lifestyle, and that's why he wants to go back to the lake isle of Innisfree, which is a peaceful place. Innisfree is not a fictional place, it exists in real. Let's begin. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. Here I refers to the poet. The poet says, now I will get up and go to Innisfree. And a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. Wattles are twisted sticks used for making walls and fences. So he says that now I will get up and go to Innisfree, and there I'll build a small room, a small cottage for myself made up of clay and sticks, and I will live there. 9 beans rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee. So obviously if poet wants to live there, then he would require food also to eat. So he says he will build a cottage there and he will also grow beans. And he would take honey from the honeybee's hive and live alone in the bee-loud glade. So he says that I will live alone there in that peaceful place. I will live alone and there will be no sound of anything but the buzzing sound of bees, right? So like I said, he's living in a big city which has a lot of noise, a lot of pollution. So he just wants to go away and wants to lead a peaceful life in Innisfree. And I shall have some peace there, for peace coming dropping slow. He says that when I go there, I will have some peace. And peace will come slowly, gradually, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. Veil is a fine cloth used by women to hide their face, ghungat, right? So he says that the peace will come, it will come slowly, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. Cricket is an insect. In the morning, when it's cloudy, nothing is visible, nothing is clear, right? So he is comparing that scene with the veil of a woman. When a woman wears a veil, her face is not clearly visible. Similarly, so he says, early morning when I will get up and I will enjoy the morning. When nothing is visible clearly, it is all cloudy. And then I will listen to the singing of insects, cricket, and enjoy myself. There midnight's all a glimmer and noon a purple glow. So he says I will enjoy the fresh morning, I will enjoy midnight, which is shining with the star-studded sky, and noon, which has a purple glow. So everything is so beautiful and soothing. And evenings full of the linnet's wings. Linnet is a bird. And evenings I will enjoy watching the birds flying, flapping their wings. So he imagines how he will be spending his time there, and he's explaining how he will spend his mornings, evenings, midnight and noons. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. Lapping means striking. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. So the poet says that when I stand on the pavements, which are made up of stone and bricks. So he says, now when I'm standing on the pavements, when I'm standing on these roads, all I can hear in my heart is the soothing, low sound of flowing water, which is striking against the shore. So he imagines all that in his heart, and he says that, yes, I will go now and live in Innisfree. So this shows, like I said, that poet is craving for a peaceful life. He is fed up of his busy life in a city where everyone is busy. Nobody has time to do anything else but work, right? It's pollution all around. So he wants to just have a peaceful life, and that's how he has written this poem. That's it. Now let's discuss the poetic devices. In stanza 1, first poetic device that we have traced is alliteration. Like you know, alliteration means repetition of a consonant sound in close connection. See the third line. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee. Hive, honeybee. Her sound is repeated here. In second stanza, again alliteration is there. In third line, there's midnight's all a glimmer and noon a purple glow. Glimmer, glow. G sound is repeated. You can see the bold words which are underlined also. In the same stanza, second poetic device that we have traced is repetition. So as you can see, the word dropping has been repeated in first and second line. Dropping slow, dropping from the veils of the morning. So it is called repetition. In the same stanza, next we have is metaphor. So metaphor means when one thing is representative or symbolic of some other thing. So dropping from the veils of the morning. Here, veils are compared with clouds. So when it's cloudy, when the sky is full of clouds, nothing is visible clearly. It's all dark, right? Similarly, when a woman wears a veil, her face is not visible clearly. So poet has compared veils with clouds. This is called metaphor. Veil here is a symbolic of cloud, right? Next, in the same phrase, veils of the morning, personification has also been used. Here, morning has been personified. See, veil is used by a woman, by a person, right? But here, poet is using veil for the morning, as if morning is trying to hide itself. So morning has been personified here. It has been treated as a person, so it is called personification. In the same stanza, we have enjambment also. See, enjambment means when one line in continuity runs to the next without any sort of punctuation mark, right? So as you can see, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the veils of the morning. So there is no punctuation mark after slow. So this is an example of enjambment. Last paragraph, paragraph number 3, alliteration has been used again. In second line, lake water lapping with low sounds. Lake, lapping, low. So L sound has been repeated here, which is a consonant sound. So it is called alliteration. Again, enjambment has also been used. As you can see, after the first line, there is no punctuation mark, right? It just moves on to the next line. Same thought is continued without any punctuation mark. So this is called enjambment. So we have discussed poetic devices for all the stanzas. Let's discuss rhyme scheme now. See, first paragraph is written. It's very easy to find out. You just have to see the last words of each and every stanza. Innisfree made honeybee glade. So Innisfree and honeybee sound similar, and made, glade are similar. So rhyme scheme will be A, B, A, B. And similarly, you can find out the rhyme scheme of all the stanzas. Then we have repetition in first and fifth stanza. I will arise and go now. This line has been repeated 2 times in first stanza and last stanza. So this is also an example of repetition. So yeah, that's all about it. If you liked the video, then please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more such videos. Thank you.